News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Bruno Fernandes pulls this back to Matheus Cunha. Cunha bearing down on the penalty area, just has to fight to keep possession, which he does. Bruno Fernandes stands one up to the back post where Bryan Mbeumo puts it back into the penalty area, met by Matheus Cunha, ricochets off Ahmad. Ahmad's attempt saved off the line. Good save from Pickford and eventually cleared away by Tarkowski, and Everton can run it clear. But Manchester United causing problems. Breathless stuff, Sammy McIlroy.
Absolutely unbelievable. It looked like United there may have just had a one up there because the ball was ricocheting all over the place in Everton's defence.
Half an hour play, Bruno Fernandes, right wing, free kick for Manchester United. Plenty to aim at in the penalty area. Delivers brilliantly, but it's headed away. Comes out to Diogo Dalot, who's going to have a go from range. Oh, Diogo Dalot misses just wide. His right-footed effort goes clattering past the post. It's really well struck from the Portuguese, just off target.
Oh, that's a great effort there. It makes Pickford work.
Ndiaye works it down the right-hand side to Idrissa Gueye. Harry Maguire gets ahead to it to get the ball clear. Cunha looks for the crossfield ball to Bryan Mbeumo, and Mbeumo is bursting towards the penalty area. Just holds it up. Got Benjamin Šeško. Šeško again! Manchester United in the front. His 7th Premier League goal of the season. Coast to coast, slammed home by the Slovenian. Everton 0, Manchester United 1.
What a counter-attack that was. One end of the field to the other in seconds. Absolutely fantastic quality play. And what a finish. What a finish.
The pass from Matheus Cunha to find Bryan Mbeumo is unreal. And Mbeumo, his ability to just stop and see the bigger picture is fantastic. And the effort from Benjamin Šeško to make up the ground from the edge of his own penalty area to turning the ball home is unbelievable. What a goal.
Glory, glory, Manchester United. Manchester United at the Earl Dickinson Stadium last night defied all odds. Won the game, 1-0. Benjamin Šeško, the striker, Manchester United, brought in from the bench, got the only goal of that encounter. And shout out to one man, Lamens, the goalkeeper of Manchester United. Man was on fire last night, making sure the clean sheet got at home, got into the bag just yesterday. United now occupy the 4th position on the EPL standings, and it looks like Champions League football next season is in sight for the Red Devils. With that, I say good morning to you all listening to the program this Tuesday morning. It's day number 24 in the 2nd month of the year 2026. Welcome to Kickoff Sports Show on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9 FM Ibadan. This is where we get to crisscross the length and the breadth of the ever exciting world of sports. We talk the nitty-gritty of sports on the show every day of the week, right from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. 30 minutes of premium sport content on your Remedy Radio dial. Do not get it twisted. This is the voice of Omonji Alade. You call me the sports wizard, and I'm so excited to be back here again this Tuesday morning to come preach the gospel to you according to the world of sports. Well, you can join the program live on our Facebook fan page and also on YouTube. Same handle, Solutions 939 FM. That's how to watch the program live on Facebook and also on YouTube. And in case you want to listen via Radio Garden, just make sure you search for Solutions 93.9 FM. You're going to listen on the go via the Radio Garden app. Okay, this morning, let's begin from tennis in our usual manner. Let's talk tennis. It's all about the ATP Tour. It's all about the WTA event here and there. And just yesterday, one man, that British world number 1, Jack Draper, said felt really proud after marking his post-injury return to action on the ATP Tour with a straight set victory over Frenchman Quentin Elise in Dubai just yesterday. Well, for Jack Draper, the British world number one, it's the first time since the US Open last August. And of course, he won the game against the Quentin Elise 7-6, 6-3 on his debut at the Dubai Tennis Championships. And the 24-year-old, remember, has slipped to the 15th in the world after reaching a career high ranking of 4th. That was in June last year. And up next for him is going to be against Hungary's Fabian Morozan or France's Otto Rinderknech in the next round of the Dubai Tennis Championship. And after that victory yesterday, Jack Draper spoke and man said he's so excited to be back in action after missing due to injury.
The aftermath of it has been pretty, it's been difficult. There's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of pain. And a lot of spending time off court and not being able to do what I love. But that's is what it is. I took it on the chin. I've tried to keep on improving, keep on learning. I've learned a lot about my body, about recovery, about probably things that I didn't have enough detail in before. And I've got to keep on moving forward. It's the only way.
When he came back for the Davis Cup, I think people thought, okay, he's back now. He'll play straight away thereafter. What happened?
I think Davis Cup, it was always a good opportunity for me to come back and dip my toe in the water a little bit, especially it being a tie where it's a bit more controlled. You know, I could play one match and then it wouldn't be like I was playing a tournament where potentially I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. So to come back, just play a match, get a feeling of it. It was my plan to play Rotterdam. I just felt like I just needed a little bit more time, just for my body in areas as well, because obviously when you're getting back up to full speed with tennis, it's not just say my arm that I'm looking after, it's other areas that I'm getting used to being back on the tour and getting back used to.
The voice of Jack Draper, British world number one, after speaking after that game against the Quentin Elise just yesterday at the Dubai Tennis Championship. Now still talking tennis, it's all about the Dubai Tennis Championship this morning. A couple of matches will be decided today starting by 11 a.m. Daniil Medvedev will be on court against Juncheng Shang. Same time, Pablo Carreno Busta on court against Denis Shapovalov. Zizo Bergs also in action today against Jensen Brubsky. Not forgetting Alexander Shevchenko against Karen Kachanov. Fabian Morozan against Otto Rinderknech. That will come 12:30 p.m. today. And by 1 p.m., we're going to see Jan Leonard Struff taking on Alexander Bublik. Harry Elvera against Andrea Gorensin. Otto Phillies in action today by 2 p.m. against Jiri Leika. Alexei Popyrin against Kamil Matarak. Not forgetting Jakub Mensik slugging it out with Hubert Ikaz. Ugo Humbert against the Francis Tsitsipas by 4 p.m. today. And the last game in the ATP, that's the Dubai Tennis Championship, would see Andrei Rublev taking on Valentin Roya by 5:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay, over now to the Mexican Open, the Acapulco event, ATP 500 category. Matches have been decided today. Tristan Chocolate has been defeated by Mimor Kemanovic 2-6, 2-6 attended the wee hours of today. Elsewhere, Daniel Artima has also been sent packing. It was beaten by Alejandro Davidovich Fokina 5-7, 3-6 attended. Brandon Nakashima also through to the next round, beating Elias Yemar 6-3, 6-4. Petrin Kipsin also defeated Alex Tamino 6-1, 6-7, 7-6. While of course Valentin Vacharot beat Chak Wong 4-6, 6-3, 6-2 attended in the wee hours of today. More matches to go down today in the Acapulco event, Mexican Open. We're gonna see Elliot Spizzirri against Andrian Manarino, Sebastian Korda against Mattia Belusi later today. All right, so leaving tennis this morning, let's talk boxing on the show right about now. Well, yesterday we got the update that boxing great Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather have both agreed a professional rematch that will go down in September later this year. Pacquiao is 47 years of age. Floyd Mayweather is 48 years of age, and both of them will fight at Sphere in Las Vegas on Saturday, the 19th of September 2026. And we also understand that the bout will be live on Netflix. Well, for former world champion Floyd Mayweather, remember he announced he would come out of retirement for the fourth time. That was last week Saturday, and it's gonna be his first professional fight since he beat mixed martial art fighter Conor McGregor with a 10th round technical knockout. That was in 2017. And for his opponent, Filipino Manny Pacquiao, the man retired from the sport to focus on his political career. That was in 2021, but he returned to the ring last July to fight WBC welterweight champion Mario Barros, who retained the title after a draw in that particular bout. To get to know the 19th of September 2026, we're gonna see boxing great Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather go at each other one more time in the ring. Remember, the first time they fought was in 2015, and it was billed the fight of the century, and that also remains the richest in the boxing history. And it was Floyd Mayweather who emerged victorious. He beat Manny Pacquiao via a wide unanimous decision in Las Vegas. So one more time, Las Vegas is that city to host these two boxing legends on the 19th of September. All right, away from boxing, let's take you to the hard court of the NBA this morning. NBA regular season matches were decided at the wee hours of today. Russell Westbrook scored 25 points, and of course, Precious Achiuwa also netted 22 points, 12 rebounds as the Sacramento Kings defeated the Memphis Grizzlies 123-114 points. And that victory means the Sacramento Kings ended a 16-game winless run in the NBA this season.
Not shy, going glass, and it's an early 6-point lead for Sacramento.
I used to be the Pat.
They found their offensive rhythm so far tonight. Small, another three try, bango! Second 3-point make for Javon tonight. And Westbrook going to work on Pippen, finds Achiuwa. It's got to be, ooh. They call a blocking foul and one. Westbrook now 1 of 4 from downtown. Cam driving, GG with 2 hands over the top.
I was waiting.
Achiuwa was going for the poster.
Order the poster.
And then Small,
yes,
wow. And the foul.
You can't tell me. You can't say it's tonight with the way that he has played.
No. It's a 27-year-old Russell Westbrook.
Look at this.
And the Grizzlies call time here. Down 117-106. Sacramento gets their 4th road win of the season, their 13th win of the season overall. Their franchise worst.
Well, there you go, the victory the Sacramento Kings had in the wee hours of today over Memphis Grizzlies in the NBA, National Basketball Association, right there in the United States. Elsewhere in the wee hours of today, Detroit Pistons lost at home to San Antonio Spurs, 103 to the Pistons, 114 to the Spurs. And of course, Houston Rockets were also victorious, beating Utah Jazz by 125 to 105 points. Still in the NBA this morning, we understand that the Phoenix Suns will be without Dillon Brooks for 4 to 6 weeks, according to multiple reports we got yesterday. We understand that the guard is recovering from a broken left hand. Remember, Dillon Brooks suffered an injury during Saturday's victory over the Orlando Magic, and it's coming on the heels of the Suns announcing Saturday that All-Star guard Devin Booker will miss at least 1 week because of a right hip strain. Not just that, we also understand that Grayson Allen and Jordan Godwin, both of these players would also miss Sunday's game versus Portland Trail Blazers. So not a good one for Phoenix Suns. A lot of injury worries for them, but wait to see how they play the rest of their matches in the NBA without this set of players. Okay, 9:16 a.m. on the clock right now. Let's take a quick commercial break. Let's go pay some bills. When I come back, we shall be delving into the world of football. We shall be taking an update from the camp of the Super Falcons. And of course, from there, we move straight to the English Premier League, where a game was decided last night. Manchester United against Everton. All of this to come after this commercial break.
News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
I can't seem to find the right event center for this party.
What's the problem? You sound so worried.
I've been searching for a venue that can handle both the formal ceremony and the casual after party. Nothing seems to fit both moods.
Have you heard of Awenya Arena Event Center?
Awenya Arena? What makes them so special?
They are the perfect blend of elegance and comfort. Their venue is versatile, has the perfect space, event managers, and security for every occasion. And they'll work with you to create the perfect setting for every part of your event.
Wow, this is perfect. Awenya Arena really nailed it.
Yes, they did. Visit us at 116 Obafemi Awolowo Way, Iyano Libatu, Kado Ibadan, or call 0809-360-7888 or 0706-899-4970 to book your event today. Awenya Arena Event Center is where your event finds its perfect fit.
Now listen. As a player, you owe yourself, your team, your coach, and your fans good health. Don't joke with your health. Your superpower is your good health.
Yes, sir! Yes, coach! Let's go!
This message is powered by Solutions 93.9 FM.
News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Kickoff Sports Show still live on your Remedy Radio dial this Tuesday morning at the Asian city of Ibadan. Yours truly, Omoniyi Alade. You call me the sports wizard. Still live on the radio this particular time. Now let's take update from the camp of the Super Falcons ahead of that double-header friendly against the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon. Well, we understand the Super Falcons will arrive Yaoundé. That will be on Wednesday for their double-header friendlies against the Cameroon. The head coach Justin Madugu, his assistant, and some home-based players Adeline Mbechi and Fatima Oloko, as well as other members of the backroom staff, will fly out of Abuja to Yaoundé. That will be on Wednesday, and of course they will be joined in Cameroon's capital by the foreign-based players. Remember, the first leg of that double-header friendly will go down on Saturday, this coming Saturday in Yaoundé, and of course the second leg of the friendly is gonna go down next week Tuesday. And both the Super Falcons and the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon are gearing up for the 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations that is gonna go down in Morocco starting next month. That's gonna be March 2026. So that's the update concerning the Super Falcons of Nigeria. All right, so moving on to the camp of Manchester United right now, where we are. The game played yesterday. Benjamin Šeško was the hero for Manchester United. It was called a super sub after he got the only goal that separated Red Devils and Everton in that game that went down at the Earl Dickinson Stadium in the city of Liverpool. Manchester United are now clear in 4th position, 3 points ahead of Chelsea Football Club, and it looks like Champions League football is in sight for the Red Devils. Well, Benjamin Šeško struck deep into injury time to rescue a point at West Ham United, but just yesterday he netted a 71st minute winner from a counter-attack that ensured United got all 3 points in that particular game. And here is the voice of Manchester United head coach Michael Carrick speaking after United did the job at Everton Stadium yesterday.
Yeah, without doubt. I think there's games when you have to do that and show different sides to the game, really. And I kind of expected, we had the first 4 games where the first, obviously, 4 wins in a row and some really good performances in there. And I kind of expected a little bit of a kind of period where we'd have to find ourselves a little bit and find results. And what we did it to a point at West Ham, and we had to do it today. And that spirit, that sacrifice, that willingness to work for each other and as a team, I think the way we had to defend the box for the last spell of the game, everybody playing their part, and in the end a clean sheet, fantastic, and a great win for us.
The fact that you hadn't played for a while, did that affect the performance at all? It was a bit of a slog, wasn't it?
It was. It didn't really come easy for us tonight. It's a tough. I came to Everton for a long time, and when we come over here, it's always tough. And so I've never had an easy game. I've never had a game where it's all clicked. I don't think I can remember. So we expected a tough one tonight. Listen, when we played our last game is what it is, But the lads have trained really well actually, and we came in looking and feeling good about the game. It just was one of those nights for us, and it was a bit of a. We had to dig deep. It was a bit of a struggle at times, but sometimes they're the best ones to win.
Well, in case you don't know, Manchester United still remain unbeaten in the year 2026, and for Everton, the result yesterday means it's now 7 home games without a win in all competitions for Everton. We now sit 9th on the EPL standings. Now, other matches were decided yesterday, Monday Night Football in the Spanish La Liga. We had a game go down. It was between Deportivo Alaves and Girona. It ended 2 goals apiece. And of course, in the Serie A, Fiorentina defeated Pisa by 1-0. Bologna also victorious, beating Udinese by 1-0. Now let's talk about the big boys competition, the UEFA Champions League. Well, it's all about the playoffs, the second leg of the playoffs of the UEFA Champions League this season. 4 matches will go down today, 1 in Spain, 1 in Germany, 1 in Italy, and the other one in England. Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano will host the Club Brugge tonight, 6:45 p.m. Nigerian time. Remember, the first leg ended 3 goals apiece. What's gonna happen tonight? Fingers crossed, we wait to see. Well, in Germany tonight by 9 p.m. we're gonna see Bayer Leverkusen at the Bay Arena hosting Olympiacos Piraeus. That match will go down 9 p.m. and of course Bayer Leverkusen won the first leg by 2-0. Is it gonna be an easy ride for them? We'll wait to find out by 9 p.m. And straight to the San Siro in Italy tonight, Inter Milan will host the Bodo Glimt. Inter Milan were taught the lessons of their lives in the first leg. Bodo Glimt won in Norway by 3-1. Is it gonna be a comeback for Inter Milan, or it's gonna be an easy ride for Bodo Glimt? Fingers crossed, 9 p.m. that match will kick off. And in England, we're gonna see the St. James's Park go into action tonight. Newcastle against the Karabag, 9 p.m. Newcastle annihilated Karabag in the first leg. It ended 6-1. Is it gonna be another interesting ride for Newcastle again tonight? Cassiana Wefada, man, is so excited for this game. But here is the manager of Newcastle, Eddie Howe, saying it's gonna be a game Newcastle will play to win in tonight's encounter.
Yeah, I feel that way. I think the feeling, as I said, the atmosphere around the squad's been really strong the last few weeks. It's been a really good response to a difficult period for us. Again, in training today, really good attitudes, good energy, all things considered, and ready for tomorrow's game.
You're obviously 6-1 up for the first leg. Is that an opportunity for you to maybe rest some of the players who've been playing a lot of football, and is there the potential for maybe 1 or 2 of your younger players coming in tomorrow?
Yeah, possibly. I think we'll look at the squad and try and pick a strong team. We want to win the game. So that's the first target, is to win. And in some senses, we want to keep a good rhythm with the players. I think it's a really delicate balance we've got between rotating the squad and making sure everyone's fresh to winning the game, and also making sure players don't lose rhythm and we don't lose the good feeling that we've had. So I'll try and pick the right team, taking all the information into consideration that we have.
Thank you. George Colton.
The voice of Eddie Howe, Newcastle United manager, speaking right there ahead of tonight's game against their opponent Karabag from Azerbaijan. So wait to see what happens in that particular encounter. Okay, still in the Champions League this morning. Yesterday, Benfica's Gianluca Prestiani received a provisional 1-match suspension after Real Madrid's Vinicius Junior reported alleged racist abuse during last week's Champions League meeting. So what that means is that the Argentine winger is gonna miss tomorrow's encounter between Real Madrid and Benfica. That's gonna be the second leg of the UCL playoff. So according to UEFA, they said the ban on the provision was imposed on a provisional basis, and they are actually conducting a full investigation by the ethics and disciplinary inspector. So we wait to see what happens tomorrow. Real Madrid against Benfica. Jose Mourinho returning to the Santiago Bernabeu. Okay, to wrap up the show this morning, this is coming from Spain as well. It concerns Barcelona. Well, the Spanish giant Barcelona have signed Norwich City Academy prospect Ajay Tavares. He is a 16-year-old boy, and of course he reportedly attracted interest from a number of European clubs, and Norwich will be entitled to compensation. But yesterday we got the update that Barca have signed that youngster Ajay Tavares. So wait to see if this will be the next Lamine Yamal or the next Lionel Messi at Barcelona. And that's how we anchor the show this Tuesday morning. Remember, coming up at 9:30 a.m. That will be from the dailies. Comrade Adedamola Lafewa is on standby. We'll be joined virtually by Comrade Ayodeji Ajishokwe. Remember, sports is life. Always participate actively in sporting activities. My name is Omoniji Alade. We call me the sport wizard. Youngster and I will be back here tomorrow morning. Same time, same station for Kick-Off Sports Show. Until then, stay safe, stay hydrated. No matter the matter, stay positive. I'll see you on the other side.
My blessing come now. Favor fall down on me. Goodness and mercy follow me every day. Everything when I touch. loyalty, no mind them. You gotta